welcome to my channel. My name's Riley, and today we're going to do something very exciting that I love so much, which is play The Sims. And by play The Sims, I mean create Sims. We're going to be creating some of my favorite book characters that are going to be randomly picked from a randomizer wheel thing. So let's get right into it and see what we're going to make. Okay, so here's our wheel. If you don't recognize some of the names, don't be alarmed. I will explain what books they're from and everything. So let's see what we're going to do first. Hermione Granger. Wow, I bet you guys haven't heard of her. So first we're starting with Hermione, and she is from the Harry Potter series, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've never read the books, but I've seen all the movies many, many times. And I kind of want to read the books, but I also don't want to give money to J.K. Rowling, so I feel as if I see them at like a used bookstore somewhere where I know she's not going to get money from it, or maybe I can borrow them from the library or something, then I feel like I'll read them then. But for right now, I read a lot of Hermione and Draco fan fiction, so I feel like I've read the books, if that makes sense. So I wanted to make her sim kind of what I picture when I read those. Obviously, she's got like big brown eyes in my vision, which I use some eye presets here. And then I have a lot of, and then some lip presets as well. Because I feel like she has like, in my head, she has like kind of like poutier lips a little bit. And then I made her skin tone a little bit darker. And then I used some skin CC. And I envision her with freckles, because I think they're so cute, and so I gave her those as well. I kind of envision her, there's this artist on Instagram I follow who draws her so perfectly, in my opinion. So I kind of use that to inspire this sim. And then I gave her some eyelashes. But yeah, if you guys don't read Hermione, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. It's Draco and Hermione's ship name. But also, if you guys want Rex, I have a lot because I've been reading it since, well, a long time. And it's recently become a thing that people talk about more. Like, I get it on my TikTok a lot and also on Twitter. Like, I see people recommending it. So maybe I can do, like, a tier list or something of my all-time faves. Because obviously there's some classics that, like, everyone loves. But I feel like I've read a lot that no one's ever talked about that are really good. I would just have to go through and find them because I don't save or like bookmark anything, and I probably should because I always remember fics, and then I can never find them again if I want to reread them or whatever. So that's unfortunate. But here I'm just trying out some different skin details. I wanted to give her some highlight. I don't know if I actually ended up doing that, but yeah, Hermione's super, like, if you don't know her, she's like super intelligent, super smart. She's a Gryffindor. She's brave. She's like, she's got big curly hair. She's like kind of a mess, but she's a Muggle born also, so she had to try extra hard in her wizarding studies to keep up with people who grew up as wizards. I liked this hair, but I feel like it wasn't like big enough for her, so I ended up going with a different one. You'll see. This one. I feel like this one is like, I feel like her hair is like huge. I feel like the curls probably aren't as defined or like as I probably would imagine them, but I didn't have the perfect hair, and this was as close as I could get. Like, I feel like she has like very disheveled, messy hair. Next, okay, so for the clothes, I wanted to do her Hogwarts uniform, but I didn't have one downloaded, so I just kind of had to build it on my own. So this is me just trying to figure out something to work for that. And this is not what I ended up with. I'll be honest. I found something that worked way better in the dress category, It was like a set. But yeah, she's super bookish, and in a lot of the fanfics I read, she ends up being like working for the Department of and Control of Magical Creatures in the Ministry. So for her second outfit, I kind of went for that sort of vibe. You'll see, like that she was like a office worker. I'm reading one now about it's like a inspired by the what's that really popular show? I can't remember. Squid Games, which I actually haven't watched, but the fanfic is really good. I stayed up super late last night reading it. And Draco has a German Shepherd in it, and I have a German Shepherd, so here I'm picking her shoes. I kind of struggled with it. I thought I wanted some like Mary Jane's or something, but there was nothing that like I felt like worked, so I think I just ended up going with those loafers. And then her socks, I just went for gray socks. Okay, and then is this still the first outfit? Yeah, that could have worked. That like suit jacket. So yeah, if you guys haven't dove into the Hermione fan fiction, I highly recommend. I gave her some earrings, but they didn't show up because her hair is so big. Also, I don't think her necklace showed up either. Oh, I gave her a scarf. That's right. I made it kind of red for Gryffindor. So, and then I wanted to give her some lip gloss, just like something subtle, because I feel like she wore like no makeup during her Hogwarts years. Okay, now we're starting on the second outfit. I want to do something kind of classy and like she finally learned how to dress, but also still kind of like to her like bookish nerd roots. Okay, see, this is me finding the outfit, the uniform that's a little bit better. Like that's way better, right? Okay, you agree with me. I thought about doing a skirt at first, but I feel like she's more of a pants girly in her everyday outfits. Like I feel like so I went with these ones, these green like a corduroy vibe with the belt. I think they look really good. And then I really struggled with what I wanted her to wear up top. I don't know if I wanted like a sweater or something a little like a button up kind of vibe, because if she's like an office worker, you know. Also, I didn't I don't have like a cloak or anything, so I didn't use that either. But yeah, this is my Hermione. She's so sweet. I love her. Oh, I think this is that's the shirt I end up on. And then I just gave her some like heeled boots. Cute. I think she turned out really good, actually. That is actually how I envision Hermione. I think I could have done another outfit where she like a more like chill at home. Oh, I changed her shoes to those like clog things. Then I gave her some jewelry, and then I made her aspiration academic, I think, and then I made her spellcaster, and I made her self-assured, and then high strung, I think, and then bookworm, cat lover, and loyal. As that is Hermione. That is her. Okay, let's see who's next. Wait, guys, I swear this isn't rigged. I'm crying. Okay, next we're gonna do Draco Malfoy. All right. That'll be good. Okay, next we're making Draco. I can't believe I got him on the wheel as well. So I'm a Draco defender. I think him and Hermione fit so well together. I feel like they could just like they kind of give me like I feel like they could be so domestically the domestic bliss that they could have, I feel like is so good. Like they could just sit and read on a like rainy Sunday inside and do the crossword in the newspaper, and I'll be honest, I made two Dracos. This is my second one. The first one I just could not get right for some reason. I think it's because like the pale skin and the pale hair, like eyebrows, just wasn't working for some reason. So on the second one, I like used some like jaw presets to make him look a little bit older because he was just looking really young the first time I made him, and I was like, in my head, in a lot of the fan fiction I read, he's older. So that's what I was trying to do. Also, his cheekbones were crazy, and I was trying to fix them, and it like, was not working. Like, look at those cheekbones. But, you know, he's described a lot as being pointy. So I gave him like a little bit of a pointier nose and a pointier chin. And his cheekbones are pretty pointy too. And then I was just giving him some like skin overlay to make him look a little bit more like, not realistic, because a lot of my stuff is Maxis Match, but just give him some more dimension. Because he's kind of described a lot of times just being like a pretty man, like just having like porcelain doll skin almost. So I didn't want to give him too many details, but also he just kind of looked weird without. So I had to find like a happy medium, which I feel like I did eventually. It just took me a while to get there. Yeah, I went through like every skin detail I had for him. On the second sim, but also on the first one. It was a process. And then I tried to find some gray eyes that didn't, because he's described as having gray eyes or silver eyes, I guess. And that was also a struggle. I went through all my face paint options, like contact options, but I think I just ended up going with the original ones from like the genetic section. So yeah. Also, I had trouble with his like lips. I feel like they looked kind of like I feel like they shouldn't be that big. And then I wanted to give him some a little bit of blush, because I feel like he, like when you're that pale, you get like flushed easier, like it shows easier, obviously. And then I considered adding some sort of lip. Actually, I think I did like just like a natural lip just to give it some shine. I think I ended up doing that. Also, that was the hair I ended up on. I think that's obviously in the movie, it's like very structured, like coif. Is that what it's called? But I didn't want to do. I liked picturing him a little more like messed up and stuff. So I gave him that hair for the Hogwarts outfit, and then I did a different one that's a little more messy, disheveled for his like when he's older outfit, which I kind of envisioned him as like an Auror or something. I feel like that I like him, or like a potion master. I like when he's that kind of job as well. And then I tried to find him. Wait, is this still the first one? Oh yeah, I had a hard time finding something that would work with the uniform. I went through a lot of options. And then I ended up on that. I tried to find something with green for Slytherin, and it was not really working. And then there was like no match. Like those pants do not match. I feel like I couldn't. I tried to do it with the same pack, which was the college pack, I think, or the high school years pack. I can't remember. And I also couldn't find him. And then I tried to give him a signet ring. Or I did give him one. I know it's gold. It should probably be silver, which I do eventually change it. Okay, now for his second outfit. I honestly, these hairs, now I'm looking back, those look good on him. But I feel like I like him better. I don't like it when he has like long hair in my head. Like I considered a beard, and then I quickly decided against it. Because the blonde beards in The Sims just look crazy. And then I chose this hair. Oh, well, spoiler alert, I choose that hair. Because it looks a little more whiter than the other ones, and that's usually how he's described, as having like basically like white hair. Okay, and then I tried to find something. I really wanted like the rolled sleeves, like, you know what I mean, the pushed up sleeves, because rolled sleeves supremacy or whatever. But something that still looked like him. This one is from the spellcaster pack, I think. That vest, I almost went with that, but then I found a better one. You'll see. Not that. And I wanted him to have some bigger arms. I feel like a lot of the clothes in The Sims, when you put them on, it makes them like their bodies look a lot smaller than they are. Um, and then I chose this gray rolled sleeve shirt with a vest. I really love the vest idea. And then just some black pants and I changed his boots, dragon hide boots, to like some loafers. And I gave him glasses because I really like when he has glasses. I think Hermione does. I like it when she likes it too. Oh my god, I'm going so fast. Okay. And then I made him have his aspiration be wants a good lineage, and I made him a bookworm and a perfectionist and snob and proper and mysterious, which I feel like. Oh, okay. No. Okay, let's do one more. Percy Jackson. Wow, okay, so we're really throwing it back today, but I'm excited. That's another one of my favorite characters. All right, let's get into this. So next we have Percy Jackson, which I also used to read fan fiction about, if you can believe it. That was like my second fan fiction obsession back when I was like 15. The first one was the Gallagher Girls series, if you guys know what that is. The Zach and Cammy fanfic I used to read. Oh god, I'm really bearing my soul to you guys here. And then I moved on to Percy and Annabeth fanfic. Okay, so I made him have like sea green eyes. I think that was how he was always described. And gave him like a little bit tanner skin because, you know, he's the son of a sea god. You know, he's out in the sun a lot probably. Gets a little tan at camp, you know. I could not get his lips right to save my life. I'm like not happy how they ended up, but oh, that's a fun chin. I'm like not happy how they ended up, but whatever. It is what it is. I like nothing was making me happy. And then here's just me tweaking his face. I love Percy Jackson. Obviously, he's played by Logan Lerman in the movie, and they have a TV show now about with a new actor who I'm not sure his name is. But I have not watched the TV show. If anyone has, let me know. And then I just tried to find some skin details to make him look a little better. Give him some more dimension on his face. Obviously he has like black, messy hair is usually what it's described as. So I look for that in a second. And there's just me going through a ton skin detail. Oh, I did give him like a little bit of freckles because I feel like when you're in the sun a lot, you get like a little freckles or like in this area, and so I feel like he would have those. And then I was just going through. I had fun, and I go through every color of this highlight, and then I end up not giving it to him. So that's really fun. Yep. And then he had some makeup on previously and I took it off and it looked weird, so then I had to take the highlight off too because it changed the color of it. All right, let's find him some eyelashes. I didn't give Draco eyelashes because with his like pale skin it looked kind of crazy, but with Percy's like darker eyes it works. See, he looks so pretty. Okay, and then for his hair, obviously messy black hair is what I went for. I think I changed it, but then I go back to it. See, here's me still trying to fix his damn lips. I could not get it right for the life of me. Okay, yeah, see, I changed the hair. And then I changed it back. Also, if you guys want some Percy Jackson fanfic recs, all of mine are from like 2015, so I don't know how accurate they're going to be, but there were some really good ones. There was one where he was like a musician and Annabeth was an artist. And she like stopped painting, and then they like met, and he like got her to start painting again, and she like helped his band. And I like the like goth Percy vibes. I didn't make him goth here, but I kind of leaned a little towards that, like punk Percy. Oh my god, that used to be my jam. Let me know what do you guys know about punk Percy. Oh, and then I gave him like the like necklace because I feel like don't they have like charm necklaces in from camp that they like add a charm to every summer or something? Okay, and then Obviously they wear like orange t-shirts at camp. I had a really hard time finding an orange t-shirt that worked. And then I realized he had a belly, because his first sim, which Percy Jackson he's fit, right? I mean, he's a demigod. Like, he has to be fit to beat up all the demons or whatever. Okay, and then I go back and forth, and then finally I pick this one, and then I just gave him like some little shorts, like cargo shorts, because I don't know if it's ever said what he wears. I didn't go back and look, but this is how I kind of feel he is at camp. And then just some little sneaks with some socks, and then I made a second outfit. I made 2 outfits for all of them, and I went with just like something casual, because I feel like he doesn't really care what he wears a lot. Like, he's just trying to survive, right? So I made him just like some kind of like crew neck vibe right here, yeah. And I made it black and gray because, obviously punk Percy. I considered going full punk here, and then I decided, like, with makeup and like jewelry and everything, and then I decided let's keep it canon a little bit, at least, like, just for the vid. But if that's something you guys want to see, I love making, because those Sims are so fun to make, because you get to just add like everything, like tattoos and all that. It's so fun. And I just gave him some I don't even know what shoes I gave him, just some sneakers. I gave him Converse, but they were in the feminine category for some reason, so I had to go find them there. They're kind of like dirty, like I feel like those are so Percy. Okay, and then I made him a master angler because I thought that was funny. Clumsy, excitable, optimistic, loves horses, and oh shoot, I missed one. I don't know what that one is in the middle there with the helmet. Adventurous, I think? Yeah, adventurous. I'm gonna spin until I get a girl because they're more fun to make. Oh my god. Another freaking Harry Potter character. Okay. Next sim is Luna Lovegood, another Harry Potter sim. Also, guys, I think I said this in the beginning, which I'm recording this on a different day, but J.K. Rowling, we do not support. Okay, for Luna, I honestly really like the actress who played her. That's usually what I picture her as when she shows up in media that I consume. So I kind of went in that direction, but also kind of veered a little differently. She's kind of described the same way as Draco, with like the silvery eyes and the white blonde hair. So I'm just kind of going through some lip presets, which I have a lot of. And some of them look weird when you put them on, so you really have to like go through and fix them. Then just giving her some blonde brows. Also, I'm not planning on leaving CC links because I don't know how many people are gonna watch this video. But if anyone wants me to leave links, let me know. But a lot of them say where they're from, so. And then I went for the big eyes again, but I made them a little smaller. And then I messed them up and then had to fix them again. Luna is I love Luna. She's like whimsical and like just always so positive. So I love hearing her, what she's up to, and like when she appears in different fanfics and stuff. And obviously I love her character in the series. I tried to find just some, like, instead of freckles, I wanted like some sort of like moles, kind of like not full on freckles, just something like subtle like that, I think is what I ended up with, which I thought kind of fit her a little bit. And then I considered giving her, because doesn't she wear those heart glasses or something, like on the train that one time? I mean, they're not hearts. I think they're to see nargles. Anyways, but she's like really quirky and fun, and like you never know what words are gonna come out of her mouth. Is the vibes I get. Like, she just be saying stuff, but she's a Hufflepuff. No, she's Ravenclaw. So she's super smart. Like she might just be saying stuff, but I mean, you gotta trust what she's saying. Usually, she's always right. I don't think she's ever been wrong in her life, canonically. Also, I tried to find other eyes for her, and just I don't know. They just I don't know why those are so dark. They look weird. So I think I just ended up going with the. No, maybe I ended up giving her new ones. I think I ended up giving her those, or maybe I don't know. Oh well, let's see. Oh yeah, I just gave her the genetic ones. Okay, and then her hair, I don't know. There wasn't really one that was screaming Luna to me. I kind of had to just make do. So you'll see me try a lot. I wanted something kind of like wavy, flowy, kind of like messy-ish, but you just really don't get that in The Sims. So unless you download specific CC. Also, I used to be an alpha CC girl, but over the past couple years, I've moved on to Maxis Match. So I know, crazy, right? I tried on a hat. I will still use alpha sometimes too, but I much prefer Maxis today because I feel like it just looks better in game when you're playing. I don't know, it just matches better. Obviously, I gave her the same Hogwarts uniform because, I mean, she was a Hogwarts student. And then I wanted to find her some fun socks because I feel like she would wear some quirky shit. It is not these, though. Ended up changing them. And then for shoes, those shoes look so... All these shoes from Trilike, they all look so big. And I think some of them have sliders where you can make them smaller. But if you're not wearing them with, like, big pants in game, it's just, like, it looks crazy. Okay, and then I tried on some tights, and I went for these cloud ones because I feel like she's, like, up in the clouds. Oh, and then I got these, like, flowery Converse for her, which I think are really cute. I chose yellow because I feel like she's, like, sunshine in the clouds. And then I found these fun rings, like the evil eye ring. I feel like she would totally wear to keep off the bad spirits. Okay, and then for a second outfit, I just wanted to do something fun. I wanted to find, like, a flowy, like, almost like a layered skirt, like floral pattern vibe. I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. I think I ended up going with that lace one right here. I ended up changing the color later, but I thought that was kind of... She gives me, like, she would wear, like, boho chic kind of vibe in her everyday life. But, like, also just kind of, like, colorful and quirky and, you know. I struggled with her top, though. I could not find something that, like, looked good with this skirt, because that skirt is, like, I don't know. I think it might be the color, and that's why I changed it, but it just, the way it hit on her body is just, I don't know if it's, this is the sweater I ended up picking. I go back and forth a few more times. I want something with flowers on it, because I feel like she's, like, her earrings, I gave her those, like, flower earrings. I feel like I wanted to match that. If I say I feel like one more time, oh my god. I almost went with that shirt, and I ended up changing it later, but, and then I wanted to give her, like, a fun hat. I feel like she would wear a fun hat, like a bucket hat. I didn't give her a bucket hat, though. I gave her this. Frog hat. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love that. I want that hat, honestly. I'd wear it. I have a hard time doing, like, quirky, cute outfits and not making them childish. But I feel like this is a good happy medium for her. Oh, and then I gave her this heart blush. How cute, right? She would totally do that. And then none of the necklaces really showed up well with the sweater, so I think I just ended up not giving her one. Yeah. Nothing was hitting right. And then for shoes, I think I did... Oh, yeah, I did these flower sandals. Aren't those cute? And I did Friend of the Animals as her aspiration. Made her a spellcaster. Made her loves outdoors, eccentric, because she's eccentric. Oh, lighthearted, gentle, because she loves animals and is gentle with the animals. Oh, and open-minded, because, I mean, duh. She's super open-minded. Come on, Elizabeth Bennet. Elizabeth Bennet, let's go. From Pride and Prejudice. All right. This will be good. This will be good. This will be good. Okay, and then, last but not least, Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. My queen. I love her. She gives me Hermione vibes, honestly. Like, I feel like they're like booky girls. You know what I mean? Also, I realized Luna's CC down there is messed up, but like when you click on her and use her, it's not. So I don't know what's doing that. So obviously Elizabeth Bennet is from 1811, 1812, some early 1800s. I just gave her like brown eyes. I'm pretty sure is how she's explained, and then just some like ashy brown hair. I feel like is her vibe. Almost, well, maybe not my color, but obviously she is played by Keira Knightley in the movie. So I kind of went based off of that, but also not. I feel like she's a little bit more like softer than her a little bit. Like I feel like, I don't know, but also she's like her jaw I didn't make very soft. So also that chin is crazy. I hope I fixed that. And then I'm just trying every skin detail because that's how you really make a sim, is in the skin details. Honestly, that's how you make a good sim. If you have good skin details and skin overlays, it goes such a long way. Oh, and then I gave her some freckles because I can't be stopped. I want freckles on every sim because while yes, it makes them cute, it also just adds some like makes them look a little bit more realistic because it just adds more texture and dimension to their faces. And then I just tried to find some like brown eyelashes because I don't think they had mascara back in those days, you know. So I try every lash on, obviously. I love it. Let's try everyone. Yep, again, and try them again. Yep. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. And then for her hair, I kind of wanted to do an updo like that, but also the outfit I wanted to give her was just like a everyday outfit, not like a fancy ball outfit. So I ended up going with a down hairstyle. And this color looked weird. The hair color looked a little bit weird in a couple of the hairstyles, so I went back and forth for a minute, and then but I ended up using it. Also, these Twisted Cat hairs are so good. If you don't know Twisted Cat, get to know her. Oh, the Aretha B ones are good too. I think I have like all of them. I don't know. Yeah, let's go through all of the same ones you already went through again. But okay, and then I decided on this one because I thought it was a little bit messy. And then there's no dress in here that perfectly matches what they wore in the early 1800s. I almost went with this one because I feel like it was too fancy for what I was going for. So I tried to find something that was like a little more casual. The one I ended up on looks a little bit like a nightgown, I feel like, which is this one. So I don't know I don't know how good that works, but you know. Whatever. And then I wanted to do some like little boots, but then I also remember they were like slippers a lot, is what they called them in these times. So I ended up going with those. And then I just gave her some blush around her nose and cheeks because I think it's so cute, and then just a little color on her lips, just to make them pop. I think she's so cute, isn't she? and a little necklace. And then I wanted to give her like a present day outfit, or what I think she would wear if she was alive in 2025, because I was having fun. I think I went with a skirt. I guess you'll see. Oh yeah, I went with the skirt. The green, I think, is so cute. And then that top, because I don't know if it's too much green, but I don't care, honestly. And then just some brown loafers. How sweet. Okay, and then I made her soulmate bookworm. Oh, okay. Guess we stopped for a minute. Excuse me while I hold. Oh, music lover, because she plays piano. Family oriented. She loves her fam, her sister. Loyal. And what else? Cheerful. Isn't she cute? I think I did good. Okay, well, those are my Sims. I hope you guys liked them. If you want me to do this again, I would love to. I love making Sims, and I recently, after I filmed this video, I downloaded a bunch of new CC that I'm dying to use, so I'll probably do this more because these videos are easy and fun. Anyways, like and subscribe, and play The Sims and read all these books I recommended. Bye!